This building on Yonge Street, just north of Davenport, will soon see a whole lot of people moving in very quickly. People who are experiencing or at risk of becoming homeless, and vulnerable groups as well. The city has promised lots of affordable housing in the years to come, this being one example, only that plan is not without a few bumps in the road.
We will be providing housing for people in weeks and months, not years, which normally would have been the case.
In the hustle and bustle of Chinatown on Spadina north of Dundas stands a current hotel shelter, soon to be converted into 84 affordable housing units. It's one of two buildings bought by the city with $200 million in federal funding under the Rapid Housing Initiative announced last year. The other, at 877 Yonge, will offer 250 one-bedroom and studio spaces for those in need, with an agreement to provide support from social services.
It will be taking people from shelters and from living street rough. It will also be using an income mix so that there is a balance in the building, and the demographics that we'll be housing will have an emphasis on seniors.
The Rosedale site was actually the home for seniors in the past, before the building was sold 2 years ago.
I've lost my faith in society, that's for sure.
Residents at Davenhill Senior Living were told they needed to leave and were forced to find new homes at the time. The deal for the city to purchase the property only closed this week.
It's a game changer because it will bring real change, rapid change to the people that will be moving into these units. It's a game changer because in a very hot housing market, the City of Toronto will be acquiring real estate to have permanent, lasting, affordable housing in our city.
There are other examples of the city buying property that haven't gone over well. The purchase of a parking lot in East York, for example, for new modular housing was met with opposition from the community. Two similar structures have already been built elsewhere and have people living in them. The local councillor for the new Spadina location says he's heard support from the community.
The response has been uplifting. Residents of these neighborhoods understand the importance of supportive housing, of providing a caring and safe place for all people to live.
The sites are just 2 of 7 that have been identified by the city to purchase and convert using the latest funding. Others are still being negotiated, despite a previous deadline ending in March.
It forced us with the deadlines that were on it, and really the main beneficiaries of that will not be governments, but it'll be the residents who will be able to live in supportive housing in very short order, which was the whole idea of a rapid housing initiative, is that it caused us to have to move quickly.
The group that will be operating this building says that people will start moving in next month, and they expect that half of the building will actually be moved in by the end of May. At that point, more renovations will be taking place, and they expect to have the entire building full by the end of 2021.